What is up, realists? Welcome to On the Real Fishing. Today we're out in the creek checking out to see if we can find any fish here. This little spot, nice little tree covered creek out here, kind of staying out of the sun. It's getting warm again. I can't wait for fall. But we're at the turnaround point right now. So we've gone down a little bit further than we normally do, and we switch over to the Rebel Live Flex Creek Crawl, where we're using the Crush City Mayor, a little 2 something inch one. But switch over to that. We're going to try to see if we can't catch any more. I just saw a pretty good size spotted bass right here, but I probably won't be able to catch him because he was right in front of me and he saw me. So we're going to keep trying to fish. We're going to check out what we caught with the Mayor, and we're going to start heading back right now. So hold on tight, guys. Let's go see what we caught. Let's go see if we can catch any more. Out in the beautiful creek today, right off this road, right in the middle of a town. I'm gonna go see if we can find some fish. This is a creek that normally, in the past, stumbled across some spotted bass, but I'm gonna start off with the Mayor, the little one, and just kind of see what we can get. Should probably slow down to a creature bait later on, but let's see if we can get any fish off of this. That was a bite of something. I feel like slower is probably going to be better. Just overall, I already got a bug in my face. Goodness. Go away. Not your friend. Yep. Right there, but I bet you I can't get him to bite this close. Oh, something bit. There we go, got a hook set. What do we get here? First fish. Oh, he got loose. I knew he had it just barely, so I didn't want to hook set too hard. It was some kind of bass. Largey or a spot. But got one hook so far. It's a good sign, hopefully. Try right here. Oh, okay, not that bad. Yeah, I'm still gonna hit the plants though. Yep. There we go. Maybe we get this one in. Ooh. Alrighty. There we go. What do we get? Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking in my brain when I first got here, when we hadn't caught any fish yet. Hadn't even caught our first green. This might be a hybrid. Shellcracker green sunfish. Look at there. A little hybrid there. A little red patch there. Weird little pattern. Might be a warmouth too. Let me know what you guys think. First fish here. Green sunfish, warmouth, hybrid, not sure. But thank you for biting, buddy. All right, one down, 2 more to go. Oh, I was done. And try it again. Okay. Majority of the time, they like to hide over there in that little nook, waiting for fish to kind of come out from that thing there. There we go, got another one. There might be another big old green sunfish. All right. Oh yeah, now here we go. This is more of a true green sunfish here. You guys can kind of see the difference in how they look. But there we go. More true color patterns. Little stripes and a little green on there. You guys can't really see the aqua green, marine green color there in the cheeks and in the side. But that's more of a true green sunfish there. So you guys can see the difference between that and that hybrid. So there we go, we got 2 down on that big old lure. Nice. There we go, we got 2. This water's relatively clear too, so I need to be careful. It's better, that's why it's a lot better that I'm able to use this heavier lure and jig. It will cast out this thing a lot farther. Surely nobody's still up there after I've come in here. It might be stacked back up there on the way back up, so obviously we'll check, but Yeah, there was a little bass right there looking at it. Teeny tiny guy. Let's keep rolling down this way. Whoa. One thing about this little stretch of creek, it's very, very rocky. A very rocky stretch of creek. Nice cast back there. Is anybody hungry? Somebody was hungry, but they're just tiny. That's the part I'm worried about right there. Trying to be able to get underneath that tree again. Every time I've come, it's been a little bit different. Alright, let's try to get under. I'm slightly embarrassed. Nah, wasn't that bad. Nice bites already. I want to make sure that hook got set if it was actually a fish. And I gotta go undo that. I think that log was going to be a problem, but it was. Yeah, that was pretty easy to get around, but we didn't really get much on that stretch. This little pocket right here that rolls into another little stretch. Yeah, went all the way through that little loop. Can we get a... Well, I got a little bitty guy. Wasn't what I was wanting. Bigger fish probably could have pulled me through. There we go, we got out. Little fish did not pull me through, and I think I just knotted the mess out of the end of this. Alright, we might take some time to fix that. Just a second. Cliff drop, cliff drop. Oop. Trees are getting there. That's what happens, man. You get going to a certain way and potentially good spots, and all of a sudden they start messing up. Oh, shoot. Oh, that log. Man. Little threw right over the top of a log. Yep. Alright. Well, that's a good prime spot to try to catch a fish, but keep doing it over and over. Throwing in the spots. There we go. There we go. We got our third fish. What do we get? It might be another green sunfish. Yeah, looks like it might be a hybrid again. Might be a warmouth. Beautiful little fish though. Same kind of species, but nice big mouth, hungry little fish. Thank you for biting. There we go. We got three. Whew, getting worried. Still hoping for a bass that we can show off. Like I said, we kind of caught that one, but we weren't able to show that one off at all. There we go. We got a little fish. Been a little minute. Did we get our first bass? No, looks like another green sunfish. Yep, or another warmouth. Yep, warmouth are in here. So I'm pretty sure, I want to say confidently, that all the other fish I've been catching are not hybrids. They're warmouth. But it's wild that so many warmouth are up in here. Thank you for biting, little guy. Time it gets tight like that, I keep hoping for some wiggles. No biggies. No biggies yet. Hard part is I'm debating on switching over to like a crawfish here in a minute when I turn around. It's gonna be so much struggle because all this greenery growing in the grass or growing in the water here. This little mayor's getting to the point where he's almost done, and I'm getting about to the point of the turnaround. Switch over to something else, so I'm kind of getting like all sad. I know I've already caught 3 on here, but you always want to see if you can find that big one out here. There we go. There we go. I think we got our first bass. We got our first bass. He's getting all up in these weeds. So hopefully we don't lose him. He feels like a decent size. Decent size. Oh, there he is. He's stuck. Okay, good. Got him off. What do we get? There we go. We got our first bass today. Woohoo! Alright. Just kept pushing myself down these walkways. He was barely on too. If he would have shipped just right, he would have popped off. This is actually a largie, not a spot like I was expecting, but maybe this little grass path here, this little patch might hold us some fish finally. Alright, thanks for biting. Gotta turn around soon though, for sure. Maybe we're gonna hit this little run and turn around. But sure enough, I bet you right after this one's gonna look like a good spot too. So, we might have just got ourselves in trouble. Finding our first good bite. Well, we switched over to a Rebel Live Collect Creek Crawl. I believe that's what they're called. And I'm gonna have a ton of this algae stuff on here. But I'm gonna do a couple more casts in this little spot. And hopefully we'll find something else. You want to turn around and head our way back. Get used to casting this because it's going to be a different weight than the other one. I'm going to check this next little spot and then turn around, I promise. Oh, there's one right there. Spot. Doubt I'm going to get him, but spot like right here. I want to turn around, or I want to keep going, but I got to turn around. So hopefully, so we at least caught 3+ on that Crush City. Be cool to be able to catch 3 on this. Pretty sure I will. They're hitting it pretty good. Once again, got to find some fish with a big enough mouth to slurp it in. Trying to check in this wood right here to see if that spotted bass is in there. But, okay. Oh, let's get headed back. No. pulling back is a lot slower than I thought it was gonna be with how many bites this little lure is getting. But whoa, cicada scared me. How? How did I get into the tree again? Oh, we got our first one on this. That's setting the hook. I don't want to lose it. What do we get? Of course, look at there. Another green sunfish. There we go. Whee! See you, buddy. First one on the rope crawl. Keep crawl there. We got one bass today so far. Alright. Back to the tree. There's a little bit of a stretch left to maybe catch two more. Hopefully we'll catch three on this guy. But we're going to go way through the tree hole here and get to the other side. I'll put this up for a minute so I can navigate. Stretch to maybe catch three or two. Already caught one. There we go. Well, we've got a second fish on here. What do we get? Another green sunfish. At least, like I said, we at least got one bass today out of all the stuff we've caught. So, thank you for biting, buddy. I think I'm going to call it a day.